ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश नम ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। So welcome to the Sri Namastaka seminar. Yesterday we began the discussion on text 7. Before that, we just had a brief overview of the first 6 verses, basically in the context of the flow and mapping it with the 9 stages. And as I mentioned, this is a little bit of my understanding, and I will confirm with senior sannyasis like Banu Maharaj, but definitely from the verses of Shikshashtakam, there is a flow and you can map the 9 stages. We discussed how the first verse, that I Mukta Kuler Upasyamanam, the great liberated souls and even the personified Vedas, take shelter of the tip of the lotus feet. Understanding that, I should also now take shelter of the holy name. So that is the state of Shraddha. And then the second verse, we discussed how uh, even anadarat api managudiritam, even with disrespect, nikalu patalim vilumpisa. This is the glory of the holy name. Nam namakari nija sarva shakti. But Durdaiva. So I'm not able to, access this potency because of aparads. And there are, Papa and Punya also. So that's why, oh Harinam, please destroy my sinful reactions so that I can, preach your glories. That's what was mentioned, that the holy name, destroys Nikil Ugratapa. That is the effect of Namabas. And the third verse mentioned not only that, this is just by Nama, you will get liberation, but it will bestow devotion. So real devotion starts from the stage of Nishta, which is Trunadapi Sunichena, and that is mentioned in verse 3. Verse 4 spoke about how even if one is Brahman realized, he has to still uh, experience the suffering of his prarabdha. But, oh glory of the holy name, that Nama Spurnena Tatte, just by the Nam manifesting Spurnena, and we discussed what that Spurnena means, what happens? Prarabdha Karma Viroti Veda. Prarabdha Karma is completely destroyed without the chanter experiencing it. Of course, Krishna might give a dose of it, what is necessary for his purification or for his realization to come near to him. And then having, now come to this stage of your chanting, then the chanter takes pleasure in various names like Agadamana, Yashoda, Nandana, Nandasuno, Kamalanayana, Gopi Chandra, Vrindavanendra, Pranata Karuna, Krishna. Again, all these forms you take, Tvai Mami, Mama, Ratir, Vardatam, Namadeha. Let I develop Rati. So this is also the stage of Ruchi and Asakti, you can say, or even Rati, because the word Rati has been coming. And in text 6, um, this is a very beautiful text which we discussed, Vacham Vachakam, that there are two forms, the, the Lord as a person and the Lord as in the form of this Varna, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But the second one is more merciful than the first. Why? Because it destroys all the aparads. And even if one commits offense to the first one, that is the form of the Lord, even the deity form, the second one doesn't take it, and it uh, it not merges, it plunges the chanter in an ocean of bliss. So that was text 6. And yesterday we discussed text 7. And text 7 goes more into, the detail uh, that the holy name destroys all the Sivaprats and it also destroys the Namaprads. And this required clarification. So I'll just take a brief recap of yesterday what we discussed, and then we will go to Bhaktivinoda Thakur's commentary. So yesterday we discussed verse 7. And what are the offenses? The 32 Seva Prads and the 10 Nama Prads. All that list we also went through briefly. And then we actually began with the verse. The verse is here. Sudita Janartirashaye Ramya Chitgana Sukh Swarupine Nama Gokula Mahotsavayate Krishna Purna Vapuse Namo Namaha. So this is the glory. O holy name, I offer my repeated obeisances unto you who destroys the suffering of those who have taken shelter of you. Sudit Ashrita Janarti Rashe, the form of pleasing concentrated bliss, Sandrananda Visheshatma. You can see here the chanter is on that level of prema, and a great festival for Gokul Mahotsave, and one of perfect form, Purna Swarupe. So yesterday we saw Baldev Vidyabhushan's commentary, which I will not go through. And yesterday we have gone through it. Now I'll go to Bhaktivinoda Thakur's explanation on this verse. Hey Nama, O holy name. Hey Krishna, O Krishna. Tumi Gokul Mahotsava. You are the festival for Gokul. Purna Swarup. Perfect. Ramya Chit Gana Sukha Swarupa Evam Ashrita Loker Artha Samuho Vinash Karika. pleasing, concentrated bliss, and the destroyer of the distress of those who have taken shelter of you. Tomake ami var var namaskar kari. I repeatedly offer my obeisances unto you. So this is like the verse explanation in Bengali by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And now there is the next Namastaka bhajan. Hoy Harinam Tava Mahima Par Tava Pade Nati Ami Kare Var. O holy name of Lord Hari, O Harinam, your glory is boundless. Tava Mahima Apar. I repeatedly offer obeisances unto your lotus feet. Tava Pada Nati Ami Kari Var. गोकुलेर महोत्सव आनंद सागर तुम्हारा चरण पड़ी होया कातर. O great festival of Gokul, Gokular Mahotsav, O ocean of bliss, Anand Sagar, I earnestly fall down at your lotus feet. Tomara charana padi hoya katar. Earnestly, katar is earnestly. So here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is offering his obeisances to the lotus feet of Sri Nam Prabhu. So Nam is a person. We have to treat him as a person. And while chanting, if we are not attentive, that means, we are treating him impersonally. And that's itself is an aparadh. And that's why we should be very, 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 very careful. Tumi Krishna Purna Vapu Rasera Nidhan Tava Pade Padi Tava Guna Karigan. O Krishna, to me Krishna, your body is perfect and you are the source of rasa. Purna Vapu Rasera Nidhan. I fall at your lotus feet and sing your auspicious qualities. Tava Padapadi, Tave Guna Karigan. So the auspicious qualities of Nam, I will always sing. Ehi kare tomara pade, ekanta ashray, tar arta rashi nasha kara nishay. You certainly destroy the distress, tar arta rashi, of one who exclusively takes shelter of your lotus feet. Ekanta ashray. So Nam ashray, we should take Nam ashray. Sarva aparad tumi nasha kare tar, Nam aparad avadhi, nashah tahar. You destroy all of his offenses. So that was what verse 7 was speaking, that the Nam destroys all offenses, including Seva Aparad and Nam Aparad. And we mentioned with respect to Seva Aparad, it is what is committed unconsciously, unknowingly. But if you knowingly commit Seva Aparad and you take shelter of Nam so that I can become rid of that Seva Aparad, then you get implicated more in actually Namaprad. That Sivaparad turns into Namaprad. And if you unconsciously, unknowingly commit Namaprad, Nam will take care. But if you have committed, Namaprad, especially in the form of the most grievous offense, that is Sadhu Ninda, then you have to take the remedial measures and those steps. Yesterday we discussed from the Madhuri Kandamni in brief again. So after that, in spite of you asking forgiveness, serving the Vaishnava, trying to please him for a long time, not seeing any bad qualities in him, still his anger doesn't subside. That means you have committed really a very, very grievous offense against that Vaishnava. You should now lament and burn in the fire of repentance and then completely take shelter of holy name. That time the holy name will eradicate that Vaishnav aparad. So I made that point yesterday clear. You destroy all of his distress, including his offenses, unto the holy name. Nam aparad avadir nasha tahar. Now here there is a note. Offenses unto the holy name refers to reactions to Nam aparads. So there are sinful reactions and there are offensive reactions. So here that clarification is there. Sarvadosha dhautakari tomara ridhaya simmasana basi tumi paramashraya. Having cleansed his heart of all defects, Sarvadosha dhautakari tahara hridaya, you, the supreme shelter, sit on the simmasana of his heart. Simmasana basi tumi parama ashraya. अतिरम्य चिदगन आनंद मूर्तिमान रसो वै स बोली वेदे करे तुहागान. You are the personification of extremely pleasing, concentrated spiritual bliss. Chid Gana Anand. Gana means thick. Ganne ka ras, thick, And when it is boiled, it is still more thick and hot. And when you start drinking it, it tastes, you know, that's the Mahaprabhu's comparison in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Murtiman, concentrated, personification. The Vedas glorify you, saying, he is indeed rasa itself. Raso vaise boli Veda karigan. Now here again there is a footnote. Note 10 Bhagavatam 87:17 purport explains, within his personal essence, the Supreme Lord enjoys rasa, the reciprocation of the mellows of devotional service, and integral to the play of rasas is the participation of realized jivas. So the Lord reciprocates and plays with his devotees who have attained rasa, and there is reciprocation of rasa happening. And this begins only in the stage of bhava, the exchange of rasa, because once Swarupa is revealed and once rasa with Krishna, and then there is exchange of rasa happening. So this statement of Bhaktivinoda Thakur is there in the Bhagavatam. Raso Vaisaha rasam hi evayam labdva anandi bhavati. He is embodiment of rasa, and the jiva who realizes this rasa becomes fully ecstatic. Taittiriya Upanishad. So here, the Lord plays. The play of rasas is there in the participation of realized jiva. This, Upanishads also confirms that. Okay, further clarification. In the opinion of Srila Vishwanath Chakra Thakur, the last word of all authoritative scriptures, Sarva Antima Shruti, is contained in the aphorism Rasovaisaha. So the last word of all the scriptures, like Vedanta, is what? This aphorism Rasovaisaha, which is demonstrably a reference to Lord Krishna as the infinitely expanding embodiment of divine pleasure. Sarva Brittatmananda. Bhakti Vinoda Rupa Goswami Charane. Bhagiya Sarvada Namaspurti Sarva Shane. Bhakti Vinod constantly begs at the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami. Bhakti Vinod Rupa Goswami Charane for the appearance of the holy name at every moment. Magiya Sarvada Namaspurita Sarva Shane. So the Nam Spurita. This is a very important point, and last two classes I've been making this. Nam has to become Spurit. And only when the avarans, all the coverings are removed, then, just like the clouds, thick clouds now in the monsoon are covering the sun, when the clouds are removed, then the sun's, heat we can feel. The spiritual sun of the holy name starts shining, and then we can actually relish rasa, just like we can relish the heat light, then we can relish rasa. So that spirit has to happen. So that completes Bhaktivinoda Thakur's explanation, which is quite simple. That ends Bhaktivinoda Thakur's commentary. So any questions anyone has about this part which we discussed today? Veer Krishna Prabhuji, yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, just one clarification. This namaparad which is done intentionally, that also takes care, Nam Prabhu?
Not really. One has to, if one has committed any of the 10 offenses, one has to, take the remedial measures and rectify them, and then only he can become free. But these are unknowingly committed. Nam takes care. Knowingly, you become conscious, you will have to rectify it.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Swati Kulkarni Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam. Am I audible?
Very much.
Prabhuji, what is the meaning of Rati?
Rati means bhava. Rati is synonymous to bhava stage. Rati means attraction. Attraction.
Okay.
That is the
Thank you
meaning
so
of
much for
Rati.
it.
That's how proper translates it. So our attraction now towards Maya is maybe, I don't know about others, I'm speaking for myself, 90% or 95%, something like that, or 98% you can, is towards Maya. Little attraction is there for Krishna. At the stage of Nishta, one's attraction towards Maya is 50%, towards Krishna is 50%. Ruchi Asakti, the percentage increases. At the stage of Bhava, our attraction is maybe 99% towards Krishna, and there's no attraction towards Maya. And that's why Bhava stage is that glorified. So that is Rati.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Any other questions anyone has with respect to this? Okay, so we will complete today the last verse, which is a very small commentary on it. And that's the end of it. Okay, text 8. Ata namna swasmin spuritam pratayati narad iti. So as previous verse mentioned that, spurana, spurita. So now the prayer is that let this nam get spurita. He then prays for the holy name to appear to him with a text beginning Narada. So there is, the text begins with Narada. नारदवीनोज्जीवन सुधुर्मि निर्यासमाधुरी पुर त्वां कृष्ण नाम कामं स्फुर मे रसेने रसन सदा नारदवीनोज्जीवन सुधुर्मि निर्यासमाधुरी पुर त्वां कृष्ण नाम कामं स्फुर मे रसेने रसन सदा नारदवीनोज्जीवन सुधुर्मि निर्यास माधुरी पुर त्वां कृष्ण नाम कामं स्फुर मे रसेने रसन सदा. So in the last line, rasane, rasana, sada, rasane, in the rasa, in it is, and rasana. So like that. On my tongue, rasane. And then with spiritual rasa, rasana. With is, here, rasana. And rasane is on my tongue. This is stan, on. Rasane. Krishna, in Krishna, like Krishnaya, Krishna, like that, Rasane, rasana, sada. Anyone would like to recite text 8? Okay. Yes, Priya Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण नारद विनोज्जीवेन सुधोर्मि निर्यासमाधुरिपुरा त्वं कृष्ण नाम कामां स्पृहा मे रसने रसेन सदा.
Yeah. So here it is Madhuri. That is Dirgha and Pura and Kamam. Spura me rasene rasana sada. Radha Kund Prabhuji.
नारद विन्नोज्जीवन सुधर्मि निर्यास माधुरीपुर त्वं कृष्ण नाम कामं स्फुर मे रसने रसेन सदा.
Yes. Jeevana Sadhurmi Niryasa Madhuri Pura Tvam Krishna Ram Kamam Spurame Rasane Rasana Sada. O enliver of Narad's Veena, Narada Veena Jivana. O flood of sweetness extracted from waves of nectar. Sudhurmi niryasa madhuri pura. O holy name of Krishna, Tvam Krishnam, please appear, Spura, on my tongue, Me Rasana. So here is a prayer that please appear on my tongue. When? Constantly, Sada, with spiritual rasa. Rasana, as you like. Kamam, as you like. Very beautiful verse. Okay, Baldev Vidyabhushan's commentary. Naradasya Veenam Ujjivati Chetayatiti He Tadrisha. O one who enlivens, that is, awakens Narad's Veena. Sudhurmi Niryasa Iva Madhuri Puro Yasya. O one with the flood of sweetness, that is like the extracted essence of waves of nectar. Niryas. Hey, Krishna Nam, oh holy name of Krishna, Tvam Rasananuragena me Rasane Spura. With rasa, that is loving affection, appear on my tongue as you like. Kamam yatishtam tvad grahane na me samartyam tvam eva majja jivvayam Virajatsve artha. I do not have the capacity to utter you. Kamam tvad grahane na me samartyam. Please manifest yourself on my tongue. Tvam eva majjivayam virajatsve artha. This is the meaning. Mukyatvad krishneti namna spuritir ante abhyartita. Because of being the primary name of the Lord. This is Mukhya name. You know the primary names and the secondary names. The appearance of the holy name Krishna has been requested at the end of this prayer. Nama Spurita. So the appearance again, Spurita. Ante, that is what is being requested at the end in this Abhya Artitha. The prayer, that is the prayer. Namnam Mukhyartam Nama Krishnakyam me Paryantam iti vachanat. For it is stated, O destroyer of foes, Parantapa. Krishna is also addressing Arjuna as Parantapa. The most important of my holy name is the holy name Krishna. Namnam Mukyataram Nama Krishnakhyam. The principal name is Krishna. Okay, now there is a footnote. This statement by the Supreme Personality of Godhead quoted in a conversation between Narad and Kushadwaja from the Prabhas Puran appears in the Hari Bhakti Vilas. So this is, that the statement is there, na? Nam Nam Mukyataram Nama Krishnakyam Me Parantapa, that among all the important names, the most important of my holy names, Krishna is saying, is Krishna. This is quoted in the conversation between Narad and Kushadwaj in the Prabhas Puran, and which is quoted in Hari Bhakti Vilas. Ashtaka Atafalam Ashtakad Eva Vaktam Astitya Ataha Prataktan Noktam. The beneficial result of reciting these 8 verses is obvious. Ashtakam Patam Phalam Ashtakvad Eva Vaktam. It is obvious. It is obvious. For these 8 verses themselves, therefore, it is not being stated. Atha prataktan na uktam. So because these 8 verses are itself a prayer, and in the prayers only there is Falashruti, so there is no extra verse, which is composed by Rupa Goswami giving the Falashruti. Okay. You know the Jagannath Ashtakam, and there is the Falashruti in the last, stanza. But here there is no, because the verses itself, the Falashruti is there in it. Oftentimes, Vedic authorities promise and fulfill certain beneficial results for faithfully reading or reciting certain portions of Vedic literature. These are known as Falashrutis. Perfect pure devotees also often provide such falashrutis for reading or reciting their prayers to Lord Krishna or those dear to him. Why didn't Acharya Rupa Goswami not provide such a falashruti at the end of his Namashtaka? Because the result of faithfully reciting this prayer is that one becomes capable of chanting the pure holy name of the Lord. Please remember now this pure name. Nam means Shuddhanam. That is the holy name. That the holy name is so merciful is evident from the text of Namashtaka. Many times it has come up in many texts. Okay, so this is, I think, among all the commentaries of Baldev Vidyabhushan for all these verses, the last verse commentary is the most simplest. Okay, now let's go to Bhaktivinoda Thakur's commentary. Hey Krishna, O holy name of Krishna, तुम्ही नारद मुनीर वीणा द्वारा प्रकटता लाभ करत सुधा तरंगेर निर्यास स्वरूप माधुरी पूर हयाचे. While appearing from Narad Muni's Veena, you have become a flood of sweetness in the form of the essence of the waves of nectar. Okay, now there is a note. Srila Prabhupada has beautifully described the nature of Narad Muni's direct experience of Godhead while he glorifies him in his purports to Srimad Bhagavatam 1.6.32.33. This has been presented as Appendix 2. So if you remember, when we began our Namashtaka discussion, we first had one class devoted to Srila Prabhupada on Namashtaka. And then this is Nam. And Narad Muni, how is he experiencing Nam? That time we quoted these verses. So this appendix will not go through once again because we have done this discussion. Tumi rasera sahita amara rasanaya ajasra spurita labakara. Please appear constantly on my tongue with rasa. And now this is that bhajan. Now this is among all the 8 Namashtaka bhajans. This bhajan is, I think devotees are familiar. Many might not be familiar with the other 7 Namashtaka bhajans, but the 8th Namashtaka bhajan is very famous. Narad Muni bhajay vina radhika raman name nama mani udita hoy bhakat gita same. Narad Muni places Veena upon singing Radhika Raman. The holy name becomes manifest spontaneously while the devotees of the Lord glorify him with Sama hymns. Sama, Gita Sama. So Sam hymns is Samveda. See Acharya Baldev's commentary on text 1. We have already mentioned that. Amyadhara Barishe Ghana Shravan Yugal Giya भकत जन संगने नाचे बरिया आपन हिया. A thick shower of nectar pours down. Barasiya Ghana, filling the ears. Shravana Yugalagiya. The devotees ecstatically dance. Bhakta Jana Sange Nache, filling their hearts with the holy name. Bhariya Apana Hiya. Hiya means heart. Madhuri Por Asav Pashi Mataya Jagat Jane. Keheva Khande Keva Nache Keha Mate Mane Mane. Penetrating the residents of the universe. This flood of nectarian beverage intoxicates them. Mathaye Jagata Jane. Asav is nectar. Some cry, Keva Kande. Some dance, Keva Mate, are intoxicated within their minds. Keva Mate Mane Mane. So the goal of spiritual life is to become completely mad about Krishna. Right now, we are mad about sense gratification. Mad we have to become, but we have to decide for whom. Panchavadana Narada Dhari Premera Sangana Rola Kamalasana Nachia Bole Bala Bala Hari Bola. The 5-faced Lord Shiva embraces Narada, Panchavadana, that is Lord Shiva, and shouts ecstatically in love. The lotus-seated Brahma dances and says, Kamalasana Nachya Bole Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So to say Hari Bol, is validated and proved here by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Brahma dances and says Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nache bole, bole bole, Hari Bol. Bole bole means he's saying many times. सहस्रानन परम सुखे हरि हरि बोली गाए नाम प्रभावे मातिला विश्व नाम रस सब पाए. The thousand faced Ananta Shesh in supreme happiness sings Hari Hari. Sahasranana Paramasukha Hari Hari Bolegai. And by the influence of the holy name, Nama Prabhave, the entire universe becomes intoxicated. Matila Vishwa. And everyone drinks the rasa of the holy name. Rama Rasa Sabha Pai. Shri Krishna Nama Rasa Nespure. Pural Amar As. Shri Rupa Pade. Yache Iha Bhakti Vinod Das. Appearing on my tongue. Shri Krishna's holy name has fulfilled all my hopes. Amara Asha Pura Allah Rasane Puri Krishna Nam. At the feet of Shri Rupa Goswami, Shri Rupa Pade, his servant Bhaktivinoda begs for this. Yachiye Iha Bhaktivinoda Das. So that completes the discussion on text 8. Now, I will take this another appendix about Hari Krishna Ram and Rama Krishna Hari, which Bhaktivinoda Thakur in one of his songs also mentioned, and Baldev Vidyabhushan. So there is a clarification given about this. Even the Varkaris, Rama Krishna Hari, when they do bhajan, they sing this. But what does this Rama Krishna Hari means? Let us see. And then I will take up questions. This is Appendix 4 in the book Hari Krishna Rama and Rama Krishna Hari. In his explanation to text 2, Thakur Bhaktivinoda Thakur refers to Hari Krishna Rama, while in his explanation to text 6, he refers to Rama Krishna Hari. Both of them are in fact references to the Maha Mantra of 32 syllables, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One of the descriptions of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's found found in the Chaitanya Upanishads discovered by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is as follows. So there is a Chaitanya Upanishads and there is a description of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sa eva moola mantram japite harir iti Krishna iti Rama iti. He chants the original mantra Hari Krishna Ram in japa. So this Mahaprabhu is mentioned in the Chaitanya Upanishads, where it is said that he chants the Moola mantra, which is composed of Hari, Krishna, and Ram. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur comments. So in that context, maybe in his commentary to that Chaitanya Upanishads, he says, Sa Gaura Swarupa Parameshwara Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare iti Mahaprabala Mool Mantram Jivan Shikshayan Japayati. That Supreme Lord in the form of Gaur, while teaching the living entities, Jivan Shikshan, chants in japa the great powerful original Mahaprabala Moola Mantra. What is that? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Okay, so this is the first reference. Now, in his Chaitanya Shikshamrit 6.4, the Thakur quotes Gopal Guru Goswami's explanation of how the holy names Hari, Krishna and Ram become the Mahamantra. So even in Chaitanya Shikshamrit, that was Chaitanya Upanishads, where Mahaprabhu is said to be chanting Hari Krishna Nam, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur gave a commentary that this refers to the Hari Krishna Mahamantra. Now the second reference, Chaitanya Shikshamrit. Hari Shabdasya Sambodhane Hare. By rules of Sanskrit grammar, while addressing Lord Hari, the name Hari is converted into its vocative form, Hare, meaning, O Lord Hari. Athava. Now, this is something interesting and devotees might not be aware about it. I was not aware about it. So we had always, Hara becomes Hare. That was our understanding. But here there is, another understanding given. Let us see. So the Hari becomes Hare. Or else, atva, Shri Radha Vachaka Hara Shabdasya Sambodhane Hare. Or else, while addressing Srimati Radharani, the name Hara referring to Shri Radha is converted into its vocative form Hare, meaning O Srimati Radharani. Krishna Shabdasya Sambodhana Krishna, Rama Shabdasya Sambodhana Rama. The name Krishna is in its vocative form is Krishna, and the name Rama in its vocative form is Rama, both meaning O Lord Krishna, O Lord Rama. Now, this is a very important revelation that Hare, Krishna, and Rama, all three are Sambodhan. All three are Sambodhan. The Hare can be Sambodhan of Lord Hari or of Srimati Radharani, which is Hara. And Krishna is Sambodhan of Krishna only, Rama is Sambodhan of Rama. That's why, O Lord Krishna, O Lord Rama. So here you can, two ways you can see this. The Hare, Krishna and Rama. It can mean, O Lord Hari, O Lord Krishna, O Lord Rama. Or it can mean, O Srimati Radharani, O Lord Krishna, O Lord Rama. Prabhupada took O Srimati Radharani. Okay, let's come to that. Maybe it is there. Shri Gopal Guri points out that the name Rama here can, in addition to meaning Lord Rama, also directly refer to the sportive enchanter of Srimati Radharani, Lord Krishna. So that Rama can refer to O Lord Ram, or it can refer to Krishna again. Shri Radhayas Chittam Akarsha Ramati Kridati Iti Rama. So this is, Gopal Guru Goswami's explanation. In a Bengali book titled Srila Prabhupada Upadeshamrit, here Prabhupada refers to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Statements of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur compiled by his disciple Bhakti Mahukka Bhagavad Goswami, we find the following statement on page 306. So two references are given now. The third is here. Aishvara vichare a sevan mukhata. When one's service attitude is by consideration of Aishwarya, tahate hare Rama bolite dhashati Rama ke bhujiya. Hare Krishna refers to Hare Rama refers to Lord Ram, the son of Dashrath. Kintu madhurya para bhaktagan Radha Ramanake Rama Boliya Janena. But devotees in Madhurya know Radha Raman to be Ram. Now, this is very, very, very important for devotees to understand. I'm just giving an example. Somebody is inclined to the worship of Lord Ram and he chants the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, but with the understanding that the Ram refers to Lord Ram, that is Aishwarya Gyan Mishrit, and it will not lead to the destination of Golok. But only when you chant with this understanding that Ram is Radhika Raman, which is again referring to Krishna, this is Madhurya, this can take us to Golok. So you have to be, you have to have that mantra artha chintanam. What is the meaning of the mantra artha? And with that meaning, chanting yields result. He is Nandanandana. Teni Nandera Nandana. But Ekhena Rama Shabda Radha Ramanara Seva Vihita Hai. When by the holy name Rama, service to Radha Raman is provided. Hara Shabdera Sambodhana Pade Parashaktir Akar Vigra Shri Radha Rani Ke Bhujiya. Hare refers to the vocative form of the original form of the superior energy of Srimati Radharani. And Srila Prabhupada, such a perfect Acharya, in his explanation of the Mahamantra, Prabhupada gave this deeper understanding that Hara is referring to Srimati Radharani, and we take shelter of the internal potency, Parashaktir of Srimati Radharani. That explains how Hare and Rama have dual meanings. But we find that Srila Prabhupada only taught us that Hare refers to Srimati Radharani and that it means Radhe. Why did he provide such a singular explanation? On page 363 of the same above mentioned compilation of statements of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, we find that the answer to this question in the form of this statement. Keha keha Hare Krishna name Hari Shabdera Sambodhana Hare Vichar Karena. Some people consider that the Hare in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a vocative form of Hari. एनरा विषय तत्व अपेक्षा अधिकार आश्रय तत्व निष्ठा अर्थात यानादेर सेवा प्रवृत्ति अधिकर्त प्रकाशित तानरा हरा शब्देर संबोधने हरे अर्थात राधे पद भुजिया थाकेना. Now please hear very carefully. Those who are more fixed in the shelter आश्रय of prema bhakti ras than in the object Vishay of Prema Bhakti Ras. So, Vishay is Krishna, the abode of Rasa, the object of Rasa. Ashray is the devotee, the abode of Prema. So, those who are fixed in the shelter, Ashray of Prema Bhakti, and then in the object, that is the Vishay of Prema Bhakti Ras, that is those whose service inclination is more manifest, understand that Hare is the vocative form of Hara, meaning Radhe. पदे भुजिया थाकेन श्री राधा प्रीति द्वारा कृष्णेर मन हरण करेने बोलिया ताहार एकति नाम हरा. One of the holy names of Sri Radha is Hara, as she captivates the mind of Lord Krishna out of pure love. Krishna mano harati iti hara. So the point here is Srimati Radharani is the abode of love for Sri Krishna, who is the Vishay. And when she is the abode of love and she steals the mind of Krishna, and we taking shelter of Srimati Radharani, ultimately we can attract Krishna and he will sit in our mind and destroy all the anarthas. Here, the shelter or ashraya of Prema Bhakti Ras refers to the predominated, the devotee of the Lord who possesses Prema Bhakti, while the object, Vishay of Prema Bhakti Ras refers to the predominator, Lord Krishna. So, Vishay and Ashraya clarified. While Lord Krishna is the object of Prema Bhakti Ras, Radharani is the ultimate shelter of Prema Bhakti Ras. Okay, now this is again clarified with a footnote. Chaitanya Charitamrit Madhya Leela 8:141. Nana Bhaktera Rasamrit Nana Vidahay Say Sab Rasamrita Vishaya Ashray. That concept of Vishaya Ashray is here. Each and every devotee has a certain type of transcendental mellow in relationship to Krishna. But in all transcendental relationships, the devotee is the worshipper, Ashray, and Krishna is the object of Vishay. So Radharani is always Ashray and Krishna is Vishay. So that ends the last footnote also about Hari, Krishna and Rama. It means the Hare Krishna mantra. Two references, the Chaitanya Upanishads and Bhaktivinoda Thakur's commentary on it, and the Chaitanya Shikshamrit. And then this twofold meanings of, the vocative sense addressing of Hare, Krishna and Rama. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's explanation on that with respect to the concept of Vishay and Ashray. Okay, so here we end the Shri Namashtak. Any questions you have regarding text 8 and the appendix? Swati Kulkarni Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Can you please repeat the primary and secondary names of Lord?
I did not discuss the primary and secondary names. There are two types of names. Harinam Chintamani explains the primary names, secondary names. The primary names are the names of the Lord in the spiritual world in his relationship with his devotees. The secondary names are the names of the Lord in relation to this material world. Like the primary names is Yashoda Nandan, Nandanandan, Gopijana Vallabha, Krishna, all that. The secondary names are, like Vishnu. He's Vish and Nu, Anu. He's present even in the atom. That is Shirodakshai Vishnu. And then Jagadishwar, Vishwakarta, Vishwapalak. So these become the secondary names. So the primary names have more potency and we should take shelter of the primary names. So that's what is there in the discussion in the Harinam Chintamani. So that's the difference between the primary and the secondary names.
Okay,
Any other
Prabhuji. And
question? Yeah.
yes, Prabhuji, you said that we should think, some devotees think of Rama, Hare Ram while we are chanting Hare Ram. Some devotees might think it is in the reference of Lord Sri Ram. But I have heard from some devotees that we chant Hare Ram in the mood of Balaram. I mean, we chant Hare Ram while thinking of Lord Balaram. So I wanted to know more about that.
Okay.
Is it Aishwarya or Madhuri?
Firstly, uh, Ram can refer to Lord Ram. Ram can refer to Balram. Ram can refer to Parashram. Now, here the deeper understanding and our acharyas have given, especially Gopal Guru Goswami, that Ram refers to Radhika Raman. So those who are specifically attracted to the Gokul Ras and especially to the Madhuri Ras, they will get this deeper understanding, and when they are chanting, they will understand chant in this mode. Now, this is definitely Madhurya. Now, with respect to Lord Ram and Parashram, of course, it is Aishwarya. Now, regarding Balram, if we are having that understanding, of course, Balram is in Vrindavan, but in what mood, I'm not able to say now. Frankly speaking, what is that mood? Um, I cannot say now. I will definitely clarify this from the devotees. But definitely, again, it can be both in Aishwarya and Madhuri also, because Balram is in Mathura and Vrindavan and in Dwarka. But the mood of the chanter and the understanding of the chanter is also important. And whether that explanation is there somewhere, I have not still come across. But this explanation is there, which we have come across. And this is what I know. So I cannot say something which I'm really not aware, until I have some substantial statements from the Shastra about it. But if somebody is chanting in the mood of Balram, uh, uh, what is that mood? Of course, we have to see whether first it is the mood of Dwarka and Mathura, then it is more Aishwarya. If it is mood of Balram in Vrindavan, then definitely it is, Madhurya. But I need to find references for that. That's what I can say. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Dandavat.
Yes. Anyone else has any questions? Veer Krishna Prabhuji. Yes.
Hare Krishna, bro, just one clarification. When we say Hari Krishna Ram, then it refers to Madhuri, and when we say Ram Krishna Hari, it refers to Aishwarya. Is it like that?
No. No. You are just placing the sequence, Hari Krishna Ram or Ram Krishna Hari. But all three are Sambodhan. And in that Sambodhan, Hari can refer to, the Sambodhan for Lord Hari, or that is becomes Hare. And it can refer to Srimati Radharani, which is vocative of Hara. So that is the understanding. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Jagatishwar Prabhuji. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Guruji. Dandavata.
Yes.
So just I want to say we are grateful to you for
Do you have any questions?
giving the deeper understanding and also the the way you explain it.
Do you have
No,
any questions?
it's my no question. It's my
Okay. Hold on.
understanding.
We'll
I'm
first
just
take up
sharing.
questions. We'll take up questions first. Wait. Any other questions anyone has? Okay. So we'll stop now. Shri Namastaka ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Shri Rupa Goswami Pad ki Jai. Hare Krishna.